Ashita. I can't really sing at all, yeah. Let's get started with Ashita episode 2. Not episode 2, season 2, episode 35. I need to start with these intros. I need to start with these intros right now. We're gonna get started. One second, I've got something in my eye. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Rightio. It's kind of funny actually, but I've been listening a lot to like the very first opening of Ashita a while now. Anyway, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Today's just such a weird day. I think. Like I woke up today, and I looked out the window, and like straight away somebody looked at me. You know, ever since then, like I went to a shop, and like I don't know, so many weird things happen. Like I went to a shop, an old lady talked to me, and she was like just talking about politics, and I was like, I don't mind. I love talking about politics, but are we talking about politics right now? Well, I don't even know who you are. You like, I was just there like looking at milk and whatnot. She came up to me, she's like, yeah. So what do you think about Brexit? I was like, what? Like what? Like. I mean, I didn't talk with her enough for a good 10 minutes or so about it, but still, it's just weird, I think. Just a random person coming up to you. I mean, I'm very approachable. You can talk to me if you see me, so I don't really care, but still, it's just such a weird day. Anyway, episode 35 of LOTGH 2. Joe did fulfill what he was planning to do, which is obviously kill the other guy. Best way to put it. Like anyone who drove fights, there is a reason why it's called the Grim Reaper. Joe reading a newspaper. That in of itself is quite funny. Yeah. Joe versus James. I mean, I would figure. I'd figure so. Yoko is just. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says, right? Yoko is just the best. She's just the best. Okay. Makes sense. That's a shame. I wanted them to sit next to each other. Okay. Hey, Jose. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Of course you will be. I honestly, there is only one. Oh, that's Jose. I mean, there's only going to be one champion afterwards anyway, but still. 19. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. One of these days, I think next week, one of these days, maybe Wednesday or so, I'm gonna try and do like the rest of the episodes on one day. So like 10 episodes in one day. Maybe not quite. Maybe I'll do 5 one day, 5 the other day. But end of the next week, that's probably when I'll be finished. All right. Of course he is. Of course he is. Confidence. Let's see how this goes. I'm actually really, really looking forward to this fight. This will be like one of the first, like, we had some early ones, but this will be like one of the first times that Joe isn't fighting, like, and it's made as a huge, huge deal. Obviously, we had that one thing with Rikishi, where he had a fight, you know, where I think he was just using uppercuts. But, like, this is made out to be, like, a big, big spectacle. Ah! Of course you are. Ah, come on. Come on. Yeah. Stop teasing me like that. Let's do this. Both champions. They should be both at a very similar level. Equal. Of course, them two. You're not even gonna touch gloves. Yeah. They are champions after all. You've got to be careful. You've got to be cautious. You've got to be a victor. Very similar to how Joe would fight, I think. Doing the first move. Nice. Nice. But we saw that before with Jose. Not what you expected, eh? Really? Come on. The guy is so disrespectful to a fight. The guy is so disrespectful. Well, that's just changed it all. Ah, that OST! That is such a good theme. He has not thrown a single punch yet, I think. The Hawk. He's gonna throw one now. Miss. I've said it before, I think they're pretty equal. Yeah. Yeah. But Jose can take hits for days. We saw that earlier. I need to download this OST. Gomez isn't, maybe it's just the way he's looking right now, but Gomez isn't too bad. He is hitting Jose. And his own team is worried. Yeah, exactly. That's not going to be it. That is not going to be it. Yeah. You're not going to become a champion by going down with one hit. Doesn't matter if Jose is a champion. Yeah. I feel like he's going to counter. I don't know why, but I feel like he's going to end it with a counter. Joe's specialty, if you want to call it that. Alright, 12 minutes. I thought this was the end of the episode. I was like looking at the time just then. It's like, that's not the end of the episode. It's only been this video's only been 12 minutes and 30 seconds now. Was he? Gomez has that kind of energy that Joe doesn't really have. Not Joe. Jose doesn't really have. Exactly. He's worried. And I think he's opening up slowly. It's too late now. I know. I've given up with that already. He's that young. He's got that energy to just keep throwing punches like that. Jose, you better not lose. Not after everything that's happened to Joe. But he doesn't get hit that often. No, he is. I feel bad. This goes the distance. Gomez will win. So Jose, he has to pull a rabbit. A rabbit out of the hat. Turned it. But Gomez hangs on. Usually when you punch, you just punch straight, but he actually turned from what I saw. It's not the power itself, but it was the technique. Come on, you can be honest. I don't know what that would do. I feel like if you turn your hand, that will make your fist weaker. Because like that, you've got like... Obviously, once you get some momentum, like when you move your hand, usually it should be faster, right? Torque and all that. I'm like Joe right now. I need to see that punch again. Yeah. Was he spinning his hand? I don't know. I think he is. I think he is. Ah, I see. Okay. He didn't go down earlier. He is also pretty tough. That reminds me of a different punch, actually, now that I think about it. From a different show. No, 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 he's going to come back out and he's going to hit you. Oh, he's going to run. Okay. He looks pretty damaged. Yeah, this OST is good. All the OSTs in this show are good. I don't think he's gonna lose. Honestly, he can't lose. I know, like Joe, he's not like a Grim Reaper and whatnot, but I can't accept this. He's not gonna lose. Stop playing that music. Play something hype. He's not gonna lose. Yeah. Exactly. I think, yeah, he's out of it. Ah, that's what it does. If you change your wrist while you're punching, does that mess up someone's face? As in, the structure, well, the structure of their bones or their muscles or whatever. I'm just overthinking it. Like when you punch normally, just a normal punch, but when you actually... I don't know, I don't feel a difference. But he's taking it easy on him, out of respect. Wow! Really? Ah, Joe, you need to get better. You need to get better. Joe, you need to get better. He flicks it inwards. Inwards? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Corkscrew punch. That's actually exactly what I was thinking of. Like that's what I said. I didn't want to mention it until the end, but they've mentioned it now anyway. Because obviously I've seen Adrian when open. That's where I learned about a corkscrew punch. There is only one champion. There is only one champion. There is only one champion, bro. Bro. Oh. Oh. It's over. It's a done deal. It is over. Ah. One sec. Hey, 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 hey. I apologize. Take this apology from me that I doubted you. I am so sorry. I am so sorry I doubted you. Champion. Champion. You are the champion. Bruh. Bruh. Wow. I am so sorry I doubted you. So sorry I doubted you. Wow. And here I was like, oh yeah, Gomez is so good. He's a champion too. It's not going to be that easy. My word, this guy is a champ. True champion. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we saw that already when he put our hands on. Oh, this guy. Let me guess, the other guy. Both Joe and Jose. Always going through that. I mean, it's better. You could tell with Jose's punch, with his power. Like, he is definitely. Is that a new ending? That's a new ending. I'm gonna have to listen to that afterwards. But you could tell, especially with Jose's power, right? I mean, his power has been shown, highlighted the whole way through. Where same with Joe, really, but Jose's power, especially. I mean, he only did what 4 punches in this game, not this game, this match. 4 punches in this fight, and he finished his opponents with a champion with 4 punches. I don't think like Joe, he's won a lot of battles, but he has never beaten an opponent with 4 punches. Earlier, that's what I mean. Earlier, in that very early scene when Jose punched Joe, it was 1 punch, just 1 punch, and he knocked Joe out clean. He put his hands on Joe's arms, on his shoulders, on his arms, and he left an imprint there. Just now, he bent a coin. This guy's definition of power. It's going to be quite interesting to see how Joe handles that corkscrew punch. And the funny thing is, like I said, I was actually thinking of corkscrew punch while we were doing it, while that move was going on. Because obviously, like I said, I watched Hajime no Ippo, and in there a corkscrew punch gets used. I don't know who exactly uses. I think I know who exactly uses it, but I don't want to mention it just in case anyone hasn't seen the show. but a corkscrew punch does get used, and that's not the first thing that came to my mind. The first thing that came to mind is, first of all, what is he doing? Then once I saw it again, I was like, okay, that looks like a corkscrew punch. When you I still don't know how that does more damage. Like, the only way I can think of is like you twist the face like that. You know, like it's very difficult to show. Like when you punch and then you twist your hand, like you twist the face. But I don't know whether that's the case or whether it's just to get your that spinning motion. But I feel like if you twist your hand, you lose that kind of power, if that makes sense. Because I'm not a boxer. Like I said, I'm not a boxer. I don't know much about boxing. I watch the occasional, more like UFC fight here and there, just because I get that on TV. Not as much boxing, besides highlights and whatnot. But I feel like if I'm throwing a punch, right? Let's just say the camera is a person, right? If I'm throwing a punch at somebody's face, and you tend to punch like that with your with that kind of motion from your body, you know, where you move your body and you punch someone, like so, you know, sack, I punch you in the face, that kind of thing, right? Or occasionally it's like that. Yeah, I don't really think you punch like that, but occasionally like that, just to perhaps move the fist, if that makes move the face of the person you're punching. But I feel like if you're moving your hand like that, it's like this does not feel very secure right now. Like having my hand like this does not feel secure. If I punch something like that, it doesn't feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I don't feel any weight. Like my hand right now is fine. No, not really. I'm not feeling anything. Let's try. And I don't think I could actually like that. I can't even turn it all the way like that. It's because the elbows anyway. Like no, I don't understand. I don't understand how. Maybe after this video, I'm gonna research, quote unquote, research how exactly a corkscrew punch works. I doubt I'll get any answer though. To be fair. So any of you guys, if any of you guys actually know how does a corkscrew punch work, could you tell me in the comment section down below? Because I just feel like if you spin your hand like that, I don't feel like I'm getting that much force behind it, right? I feel like I'm kind of losing my speed and my power, and the other way I can't do it unless it's just like a tiny little, you know, like a tiny little, motion. Like instead of punching like that, all you're doing is just like punching like that. If that's the case, perhaps that I don't think is too much different. But once it's like this, I feel like you're losing power. In all honesty. Anyway, like I said, if any of you guys know how a corkscrew punch exactly works, send me a comment section down below. Regardless, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone, and have a nice day.